Day we set our sails. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. With the freeborn storm we could not fail. Now it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Aye, the tide still flows and the wind still blows, and it's time for us to leave her. Near 200 ships set out that day. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And they turned their might towards Qatar Bay, and it's time for...
Hi everybody. Apologies for the delay in getting started. Real life has taken over. So you will notice we are sans our basket weaver and our engineer. Real life has taken over. So obviously, understandably, we're going to be without them this evening. But we still have the person that matters, Patrick, leading us through this story. Yes, so apologies that the layout is not what it normally is for me, but I've had to quickly just do something, and yeah, we'll just grin and bear it. Okay, so yeah, I think that's about it, really. And yeah, we'll crack on and we'll get going and we'll see how far we can get tonight. And I'm going to start raiding at the end of every stream now as well. So you can suggest who I raid and stuff like that as well. So we'll do all that too. Okay. So I'm obviously here. Richard Chapman, Mr. Alcoholic PI. We have, well, John, do a quick...
I'm here as Sir Reginald Anthony Oakenheart the Third of Oakenheart Manor.
I will shoot him later. Don't worry.
Are you going to add another title at the end of every single session now? If there is any more.
Well, I don't think we've got a choice in the matter, to be honest, Mike. And Mike, do you want to do your introduction?
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Hamish Atkinson, and in a shed.
Hmm.
Oh.
Cool. I'm Patrick. I'm the keeper, and I'm going to be running this session for these very competent investigators. So
we're fucking useless, and you know it.
Well, you haven't shot each other yet, so you've improved.
That is true. That is true.
So last session, you investigated the Church of the Mother,
Yes.
and you very, very competently went up the stairs, attracting attention and having to be bailed out by the elderly explorer covering. But you did manage to find a old handwritten diary in one of the bedrooms up there.
Yes.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Hamish had a lovely drink of the blood of Christ, as it was called, and had a vision of a tree that was eating people and felt rather unwell.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the next morning, and the diary has been translated overnight, and I'm going to send a link in the chat, and I would like to recommend that Mike reads it.
Okay.
Link to come through.
So I've just put that in now.
Oh, in this chat. Okay.
In that chat.
Ah, how much of this are you wanting me to read? I'm assuming most of it, because it's like a lot.
Feel free to paraphrase it if you want, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting all the positives
not even gonna attempt.
from Stug in chat as normal. And yes, Becky, you are right. We are competent. Remember, it's not technically friendly fire if you have no intent to be on their side.
Perfect. So, the diary of Cecile Laurent. Excited about becoming a missionary in the middle of Congo, is all packed and ready to spread the love of Jesus among the natives. Going with Jean-Guy Chardin, a boy from her church who she has a crush on. Talks of arriving in the capital of Brazzaville. Witness an execution of a heathen, who is apparently a member of a heretical cult deep in the jungle. Assigned a new parish, a town called Apoko. Jean-Guy proposes to her, and she says yes. Her and Jean-Guy are invited by a local family to visit a farm for dinner. Talks of seeing Jesus in a vision and how wrong she was in her beliefs before, but now she knows the truth and dedicates her life to her mother. Calls herself a Church of the Mother in the translation, because I'm going to attempt not to butcher things. Finally, her and Jean-Guy are deemed worthy to visit the Mother Tree itself to proclaim their devotion. They trek days out between Mamili and this display is different to the one we used to. Likwala tributaries of the Congo before they finally get to their destination. To prove her devotion, she is instructed to sacrifice Jean-Guy, which she willingly does. The diary talks about how she spent years as a disciple of the tree, feeding it people and drinking the mother's milk which the tree produced. She was one of the many disciples of the tree. The one she was close with was called Nisam. The mother's milk changed them. Nisam became stronger physically and maybe immortal. She became stronger mentally and gained an eidetic memory. Who is editing the document?
I'm going to guess John from his expression. Sorry, carry on.
Diary talks of an attack on the Mother Tree by the army. All of the disciples are killed except her and Nisam, who managed to escape with a cutting of the Mother Tree. While fleeing, Nisam was shot several times, but the next morning was fully healed. The two of them headed to England and planted the cutting of the Mother Tree in Fenland near Peterborough. So, I guess, chaps, our next destination, if we're going to go all torches ablazing, would be Peterborough.
Yeah. Peterborough sounds fun. Who's got the grenades?
I'm afraid I didn't pack any.
Okay. So that's chances are then that's where this girl has gone off to then.
Most likely, or killed off to this new Mother Tree.
Well,
and the things I saw, when she says eating them, she means literally eating them.
Well, hopefully hopefully that hasn't happened, and we can get there and rescue her before anything too bad happens.
Hopefully, or the other hope is that she has not become so devoted to this tree that she has become difficult to deal with. Like Nisam is.
Well, if she has become too devoted to this tree, then we'll just tie her up and carry her away. And then I'm sure some time in a mental asylum will help.
Well, let's not dilly about, chaps. I think we've got a destination.
Yes. Let's get on our way to Peterborough, of all places.
Okay, cool. So, is the plan just to drive there and try and find the place?
To the Oakenheart Mobile.
I'm going with Hamish.
even with the less stocked liquor cabinet.
I've got that bottle of whiskey that I nicked.
You do. You have to tell me the distillery that's from. I need to pick some up for my own vehicle.
Also, less stocked. He's already ridden with me, so he's probably drunk most of mine.
Yep, yours is all gone. Yeah, yours is either gone or in my pockets.
Now let's have a stiff. Riddle, that cheeky bastard.
Yeah, so let's get on our way to Peterborough then. And did it give it didn't give a location or anything like that in Peterborough, did it? So at the moment, we've got is Peterborough, and Peterborough's fucking huge.
It's not just Peterborough; it's the Fens. So that's even huger. That's an even huger area. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. Is there any way then that we can narrow this down?
If only we had a tracker on the team.
We do.
Well, this is true. This is very, very true. So you might be able to do something with that, or we can, or we can see if they drive there and we could follow them. I guess we've got all the roads and everything that we nicked. So
well, I do believe they do drive there because I did a tracking check on the car and found that it had been off road somewhere. So it's driven to.
Yeah, it wasn't off road at the.
Okay.
Yeah, and also someone let all the tires down. I recall.
I mean that was an incredibly smart move. That was a genius move.
It was a smart move. It was one of the lines of like, I'm impressed they could get it fixed in a day.
Oh, yeah. Only
They
need
were
to
just
replace the
let down.
tyres. Yeah,
They weren't even slashed.
No, I should have done better.
True.
Oh well. But yeah, we
True,
can.
yeah.
So I mean, we can just park up relatively nearby that guy's house and wait for him to drive there, and we can just follow.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what gun have I got. Obviously, I'm prepping for the important bits.
I do believe I just have a pistol.
You've got some kind of handgun.
Oh no, I've got a 12 gauge shotgun.
Oh, nice.
Does that mean I still? Yeah. So I've changed from handgun, obviously, because we could change it around. I haven't changed the weapon.
Okay, I will just grab you some stats.
Well, shall I just change from handgun back to shotgun?
Yeah, if you want, that's fine.
Because I've got that, haven't I? So
I have a bolt-action rifle, a shotgun, and a revolver, technically speaking.
excellent.
Hamish just has the 38.
Because the handgun just wasn't subtle enough. You're very, very right there. It's
Maybe I can get the elephant gun out.
I didn't think elephants could shoot.
That's why they've got a specially made gun.
Exactly, yeah.
Hold it in their trunk.
You know, it's designed to be used with a trunk.
So
You don't want to know what Reginald uses.
I dread to think. Probably be arrested for it. Okay, so let's go. Let's park up outside that guy's place at a distance. Wait for him to drive off, and then we can get in there, or one of us can get in the trunk and wait for him. And then when he opens the trunk,
I'd say you and I, Hamish, have been friendly towards the gentleman. Maybe we could convince him to sneak us a visit.
that's a really good idea.
Yeah. But I have a feeling with Mrs. Laurent having a eidetic memory, she would recognise us as the people who knew when her diary was stolen.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to get too close in there.
Who says that she's going to be there?
But yeah, we could go to his place, have a chat with him, tell him to take us there, and then when we get there, we know where there is, and then we just have to find the girl.
That's a sound plan.
Yeah, I couldn't really care I couldn't really give two shits about their religion, so I'd more.
It's less their religion. I just don't want us to be discovered like too soon. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot more resistance.
And at the same time, we don't actually want to be there when there's an official meeting going on, because then there will be more of them.
Yeah, that's true too. So
let's see if we can convince this guy to give us an early preview. Say we're just so fascinated to see it.
Yep. Or we can just threaten him. That's fine too. But yeah, you go have a chat with him, and I'll hang around.
Hamish will instruct
And yes, if the worst happens and we can't convince him, then there's always the resorting of violence.
Sounds good to me.
So the plan is to go and visit Mr. Jake Barnes' house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you drive up, and yeah, his car is outside.
Mr. Atkinson will wait for Reginald to be there as well. So, and go and knock on. Obviously, I'm gonna wait for you. You got your walking stick.
I have always got his cane present. And his
yeah,
rifle is his back.
and he'll knock on the door and wait a response if there is one.
And he opens it, and he's like, "Oh, welcome back. So, did you enjoy visiting the church the other day with us?"
Thank you. I did. It was rather enlightening. When the blood of Christ passed around, this is going to sound insane, but yeah, it's almost as if I had a vision.
Oh yes.
Of a tree. And I was wondering if you recognise that phenomenon at all.
Oh yes, I know. I've seen the mother tree myself. I've seen it in person. I've seen her in person. She's wonderful and most marvelous. You're truly blessed. And yourself, sir, did you see the vision? He's asked to Reggie.
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Oh, that's such a shame, but I'm sure you will soon. How may I help you, you two?
You mentioned seeing this the mother tree person. Whereabouts is it? If I saw a vision, I feel seeing the mother tree may be a good step, as it were, towards.
And having not had the vision, I feel like I'm missing out just a little.
Oh, you are indeed missing out, Uncle.
Oh well, I'm sorry. It's only I couldn't show you until after you're initiated. You'd need to come to several more meetings, and we've got ceremonies.
That is really indeed a shame. Uncle, you mentioned something about having to take up a new residence of Scotland. I think it was something like that.
I know we're not going to be in the local area for much longer, so we just wanted to get in a sight before we have to move on.
Could one of you make a persuasion check?
What's your persuasion?
I'm at 70.
I'll let you do it then.
Cool. And because you both are working together on this, you get advantage.
Oh.
Not that I think you'll need it.
I mean, might as well.
Cool. So 2 hard successes. Yeah, he's like, oh, that's a dreadful shame, but it's a sight that nobody should be without. Come with me, and he starts leading you to the car.
Now I will stop now I will stop adding the air quotes under competent.
Yeah.
That was great. I was thinking along the lines of, oh, but I'm moving, or we're going away from the area. Well done.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Okay, so yeah, he lets you into his car and begins driving.
Some.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'll watch them drive off. It's like, oh shit. So I'll make a. Who's got? Hamish hasn't got a driver, has he?
He has got a driver.
He has got a driver. I'll be just like, well, let's follow them then.
I think it's Harris. I think is the name.
So,
my own backstory. Yeah, on the way, Hamish will be probably enthusing about possibly spreading the spreading the true word of the mother tree to the people up in Scotland.
okay.
Fanfully building this lie further and further.
No, that's good. Make me a role that you think is appropriate. So maybe like fast talk or acting, something like that.
I mean, I'm the same on fast talk and acting, so I'll go for that. Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay.
Starting off strong with an 89, guys.
So it's not a case that he sees that you're lying or anything. He just, he's like, yes, well, obviously you have much to learn. We wouldn't want you spreading the message until you understood it fully. You'd have to come back and become a full initiate. And
Of course,
Move
I look
on.
forward to that.
And yeah, you're driving for like an hourish, maybe just over an hour. And there's a rather nice limo, not a limo, is it? Just like a nice town car following behind,
Yeah.
with a ever decreasing supply of alcohol in it.
Every now and again, it's
Yeah,
just a
and make a
spray
mental
of
note
vomit
to,
coming out of the window.
Harris to order some more alcohol.
And yeah, he drives you towards Peterborough, you see, and then about 3 or 4 miles out of town, turns off onto a smaller road, and then turns off again, and suddenly you're on an unpaved road driving between, like, deep into the forest. So you'll have to wait in the car because and we can't get too close. If the Sam was to see that I brought you here, we'd probably be in trouble. So, and he drives up, and yeah, you get to you can see through the foliage and stuff a gigantic tree, like the biggest tree you've ever seen, and it is in what looks like black mud all around it, like a deep pool of black mud or something. And you can see these big pictures hanging from the branches. But he stops like far enough away that you can't get a decent look at everything.
I've just seen the picture. That is holy.
Can we get a shall I take a screen cap of that doodle and put it into the Discord or something?
No, I am literally about to put that on stream because that is genius.
That is an amazing doodle.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
Doodle, this is a photograph.
I'm not trying to say it's so amazing because it's obviously a photograph. Yet in my mind, I keep thinking.
Oh my god! There we go. Look at that, everyone.
Glorious.
That is. But then again, it puts my drawings to shame. It really, really does. That's better than anything I could do.
More glorious than the Nation of Dawn.
Definitely more glorious than the Nation of Dawn. That is. Yeah.
Could be. Oh, don't give me ideas. Because I will run with them.
Oh, that's amazing, Pat. You've done well there.
Cheers.
Chat.
The car following, Steve, you haven't seen this yet because you're like back around the bend where because you had to stay quite far back or it would be obvious that you're following up this track.
Yeah.
So, yes,
is there what looks like any sort of residence nearby?
You're quite far, so there's no buildings anywhere in sight, and you haven't seen any as you were driving up. But make me a spot hidden check, both of you.
Perfect. I was gonna say, like, if spot hidden is probably, it's probably more likely Reginald will succeed than me. I succeed in that. I got a 5. It's not giving me the weird full thing there, but
that's just because you haven't filled in the number by hand. So what's the base? 20?
I've got 25 in spot hidden.
Okay, so that makes it an extreme success.
Hey.
So, Reginald, you'll notice that there's no buildings like around. You don't see anybody. Hamish, you'll see. The first thing you'll notice is in the like black mud. You didn't see this at first, but you can see that there's a man sat waist deep in there, and it's hard to judge with the perspective of him being far away, the tree being far away and being massive. But
okay, is he small or very far away?
He looks very far away, but he looks very big still, being that far away. You'd say, like, the best way I could describe it would be like Thanos in terms of build.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then what you also notice is the pictures. A couple of them are moving, like shaking or rocking side to side. And they don't and it's not in time with the branches around them or anything, so it doesn't look like the wind.
Well, Uncle. And he'll just because he's so in this act by now, he's just still calling you Uncle. He's just used to it now. Well, Uncle, I am supposing that this fellow in the mud, he'll point him out, is this Nissan fellow.
I'm assuming that we're still with the chap that we drove in with. Yeah.
He's like, yes.
I thought he'd gone out.
No, he's sat with you in the car.
Okay.
But yes,
Yeah.
that's Nisam. He, please don't let him see you.
We will do our hardest to remain as concealed as we can.
I don't think I recall seeing him at the meeting. Is he someone a bit more higher up?
No, well, nobody is higher up in the Church of the Mother, but he has been a disciple of the Mother Tree even longer than Cecile has, and he doesn't like to be parted from her.
I can imagine it's an interesting specimen. It's rather beautiful in a sense.
Yes, it is.
But I'm just going to interrupt. E1 has officially been cancelled. So, sorry everybody. So, yeah, I just thought people would like to know that as soon as the news came out.
Yeah.
Way to bring the mood down, Steve.
Sorry.
It's fine. We'll get back to trees murdering people. It's fine.
Yeah, so apologies everyone.
Yeah, it's just like E1's still happening. We've got trees murdering people.
That's true, yeah. Still got the
And
balloon here.
I'm at least getting drunk, so all we need now is like a few more. A few more of the puzzle pieces. We need someone to fall asleep. We need somewhere to some big battles. And I think we're pretty much sorted.
Yeah. So yeah, because
Right,
as Stug has just said, because the start of this year hasn't been hard enough. But I think they'll be announcing that people can meet like in small camping groups. So I think we're going to get lots of player events. And I'm going to arrange about 8 of them. So I've already got plans. So
I shall now start the countdown.
Was it? You do 9.
Yes.
One for each band. One for each nation.
Anyway, back to it. Country bid.
So what would you like to do? He's turned to you and said, yes, we should probably leave now. Just we don't want to get caught.
Are you sure?
That is.
I thought you were also wishing to. Would it not be a good idea to introduce ourselves to someone so tuned to the Mother Tree? They would be able to give us the most gospel of truths. As you mentioned before, I'm still relatively new, so it will take a while before I know things. And surely it'd be best for me to learn from those who have been with the tree the longest.
Not without you being an initiate, I'm afraid. No. I couldn't do that.
When does the car I'm in turn up?
Whenever you want. So if you want to tell the driver to keep following and drive around the corner, that's fine. Yeah.
And then I want them to go and park up right behind them. Well, it depends. How is the car parked? Is it like on the side of a road? Is it is it wedged in somewhere? Sort of like, is it tucked in? Can we block it in basically?
Yeah, you can, because it's basically a single track with a turning circle at the end, and he's not at the turning circle, so you can just pull up behind him, and he's trapped.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll get out and I'll make sure I've got my shotgun with me as well.
Well, there goes subtlety. Let's get this done.
So I'll get out, and as I'll just come walking up to the side of the car, and I just sort of tap on his window. So, all right, and then I'll just sort of point the barrel at him, and just sort of like, we need to tie this one up.
He's like looking pale, puts his hands up. He's like, what are you doing here? You can't be here.
I'm looking at the other two. Can we tie him up, please?
Hey, Hamish is pretending to look scared. as
Oh,
well.
for
He's
fuck's
trying
sake.
He's deep cover. No, he will he'll snap back into thing. Sure. Do you have any rope?
No, but his shoes have laces in, I'm sure.
That is true.
I don't think we filled in anything like kit or anything like that, did we? So
Didn't.
Well, I'm happy for you to say you've got something that can tie him up easily.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, a bit of rope or something like that
Do I
could be
need to
quite
skill
useful.
this, or will he just cooperate?
He's got a shotgun in his face.
yeah, he's just going to cooperate.
It's more. To be fair, I was sort of equally wondering, like, would you want me to try skill it to try and make sure he doesn't just come loose as soon as we turn our back?
That is a good point.
Sure, roll your bondage check.
I don't
Ooh.
have one. That's the problem.
Steve?
I do, kinda.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Just make an education check.
Oh, failed in the
Education, right?
pornography check.
Okay, so you tie him up, and you can tell
What?
that this isn't a good job of tying him up.
Can I push the roll?
You can push the roll.
Closer though.
Oh, did you see my roll instead of Mike's?
No, there was the
Oh, no.
92 and a
No,
55.
Oh
got
yeah,
two
92,
fails.
50. Okay.
I got 2 fails. I failed the roll badly. Sorry, guys.
Start running.
Hey, at least I didn't shoot John this time.
Okay, so he is fully tied up, and you're really happy with the job you've done.
Aww.
Excellent. Well done. Let's
I'm going
let's
to kneel down in front of him, because I assume we just propped him up by the side of the car or something.
Yeah, I was thinking the back seat.
Yeah, something like that. Also, go down in front of him. Listen, young man. There's potential you're getting mixed up in somewhat of the wrong crowd. These people have quite potentially taken the daughter of someone we are affiliated with. We don't want you to get hurt. You probably don't want to get hurt. So perhaps just sit here nice and quiet, and maybe things will turn out well for you.
Roll me an intimidate.
Ooh.
I've not got anything to intimidate.
I mean, if I've heard that, can I just sort of add to it and just say, if I see you again and you're not tied up, I'm just going to shoot you.
Yeah, since you've got a shotgun pointing at him, I'm going to say that's fair enough.
Boom. Hard success.
Okay, he definitely looks suitably intimidated, and he's in the back seat, tied up.
I'm going to look back at Hamish's driver, just say, do what you want to him. And then I'm going to start walking up towards the tree.
Okay.
Right. Hamish is coming with Richard. Not really sure what the fuck is going on, but we're rolling with it now.
Yeah.
So, as you walk up, you see what was described to Hamish. You see this man sat waist deep in what looks like thick black mud. And as you start walking towards him, he's just staring at you.
Yeah. Is there anyone else around? I'm looking around at the area just to see to get a lay of the land. Are there people there? Are they...
You don't see anyone else. You see what looks like potentially an area where people congregate and so on when they come here, but there's no buildings or people there at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to ignore the guy sat down, and I'm going to walk over to where it looks like people congregate. Does it look like there's storage places or places where they'd keep people stored or anything like that?
When you said there's something hanging from the tree, did you say pictures or pictures?
The second pictures.
As in that
The carnivorous
the
plant.
plant thing
Yes.
that are shaking.
I think that's where they store the people.
Oh, I thought it said pictures. Sorry.
Sorry.
How big
Hamish
are
will
they?
actually-
They're big. They're bigger than you.
Fuck.
Hamish will actually walk pretty much straight up to Nisam.
Okay,
Because
as you get to, so he's a good few meters into this
that's fine. He'll
liquid.
go to the edge of the mud. He won't go into the mud. I expect this tree told you we were coming in advance, judging by the daring, or is it just that a madman with a shotgun just?
Yeah, that yeah.
And he won't say anything, and he just stands up. And you can see now that he's stood up. He is like a solid 9 feet tall.
Space Marine.
And he just starts slowly walking towards you.
I know
which
they
one?
eat your breed to grow up big and strong, but this is quite ridiculous.
So which one of us is he walking towards?
Towards Mike.
Because I'm
Okay.
I'm right. I am stood right in front of him.
Okay.
Hamish will take a few steps back, checking over his shoulder to find where Reginald is, considering Reginald is the one with the elephant gun.
I've got the bottle of whiskey on me, and I'm just thinking that I don't know, they want to marry this in Richard's head. They want to marry this tree or something, and all of that. So he's just like, he sees this giant walking towards Hamish, and he's seen all these people are probably that these like leaf things are going on up there. How easy is it to get up this tree? Is there like ladders and walkways?
There are like ladders attached to it, but there's no walkways or anything like that. But I've just remembered. Can you all roll me a sanity check for this?
Oh yeah.
For this man, this situation.
Yeah. Well, I failed.
Okay, so on a success, you'll lose a D3. Which is 3 points. And on a fail, you lose 2 points.
Hell.
Wow.
Also, I love the fact that was over half of the sanity I gained back from the rest.
Yeah, Roy.
And how quickly are you retreating, Mike?
Probably in pace, so that one pace at a time, it's like whoa, we're not here for trouble kind of thing. Like slowly backing up. And
I'm going to sling the rifle, my rifle from my back and level it at the chap. Like, now, good sir, are you going to talk? Or are we going to do some business?
Okay, and he is just going to swing a punch at
me. Dodge time.
At Hamish.
There is a reason I put some skill into dodge at least. I assume I need to dodge action.
Yes, so your choices are you can either dodge or fight back, but
Hamish is dodging, but he failed. I'm going to push that. I'm pushing that.
You can't do pushes in combat, unfortunately. So he got a hit.
Oh.
Sorry, I just need to look at one of your character sheets quickly.
Presumably mine, if you're wanting health and
stuff.
stuff.
It's just for the numbers.
9 and 9.
So he gets a 4 points of damage. And he rolled a 1 on his d6.
Wow.
Ooh.
So,
does that come under any of the 3 things at the bottom? Major wound, unconscious, dying thing?
So that does not. If you lose half of your current hit points, you get a major wound, and then you make a roll to see if you go unconscious. So you have not. So that just really hurts, as he probably broke some ribs, or at least cracked them when he punched you.
Hamish probably goes flying back. Sorry, I had to stop that because I thought it was my my brain instinctually went to my D&D character there. Hamish probably knocked back quite a fair way.
Okay. And seeing this, what do the other two of you do?
How close am I to a ladder?
Not that close. You'd have to wade through the pool.
Right, but if he's sort of walked towards Hamish and I'd walked around to the place where they congregate, so he must be sort of moving away, so I could potentially...
Yeah, you can slip by him to the tree.
Yeah, because he'd hate that if I was in the tree. It's just like, if I had a wee on that tree, my wee's probably like 80% proof at the moment, so it's I'm only doing damage there.
Psychological damage.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the ladder, and then when I get up to a certain place, is it like another ladder to grab onto? I'm just trying to get the lay of what the tree looks like.
So yeah, it's a hodgepodge of different ladders attached to it on the way up. So it's not an easy climb by any means, and at each big branch there's another ladder attached from there going up further.
Yeah, so I could probably then pull a ladder up. So at least then no one could get up to me.
They are like attached somehow to the tree, so you'd have to. So it's possible, but you might not be able to do it. You maybe need to pull it out or something.
Okay, but if this guy's just stood there, I'm gonna grab the bottle of whiskey and I'm gonna throw it at the tree, because that's poisoning the tree. I mean, alcohol and plants, I'm gonna assume, is toxic. Yeah, so we'll do that to start off with, to piss him off a little bit and hopefully get his attention away from the small squishy one.
Okay, so you do that, Reggie.
I'm going to open fire.
Hooray! Who would have thought the first shot in anger would have been from you?
It makes a change, doesn't it?
Okay, roll me a rifle/shotgun.
It's going to be the bolt action rifle.
Yes! Woohoo!
Okay, so that's a hit.
That is 13 points of damage.
Okay, that penetrates like into his chest, where like you think his heart should be based on like sizing him up.
He's gonna be fucking made of wood or something.
And he just keeps walking forwards towards. He turns towards you and starts walking forwards, and there's a little trickle of black coming out of that hole.
Now that wasn't quite meant to happen, and I'm backing. I'm trying to back off.
Who's he walking towards? He's walking towards Reggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hamish, what do you do?
I'm presumably on the floor with a couple broken ribs, but he's walking away from me now. So
the tree.
It's not going to do much.
Tree.
Hamish is going to fire.
Ooh.
Dare do that. Oh,
Okay.
I rolled up.
You did. You hit, and it does 2 damage by the looks of that.
All of 2 damage.
Just a point. That's quite nice and neat that it combines all that together. Not so...
Yeah, the character sheets are done really well on this. So you get like a little glance on the back of his thigh, and he doesn't even look back at you. As
fine by me. I was trying to slightly weaken because I'm the one with the tiny little pistol. The one over there is the one with the elephant gun.
Yeah. Jesus.
So yeah, he is going to charge Reggie.
Oh dear.
I would have been a distance back, because I imagine it would have been Hamish, Richard, and then Reginald kind of keeping himself back, because he knows his place in an engagement. Far away from it.
Mm.
Oh no!
Okay. So yeah, he is charging towards you this turn. And yeah, let's go back around to you guys. So
what happened with the bottle of whiskey? Did it just smash against the tree?
Yeah, it smashed against the tree.
Cool.
Not Richard, sorry. Still going to plan so far.
Yeah, everything seems alright. It's no one's dead. I've lost a large and expensive bottle of whiskey, which I will be billing him for.
Which you stole in the first place.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to know that. It all goes down to what I tell him. So, right. Just bear with me. I will shout out for Joni to see if anything wiggles a little bit more or anything like that.
Okay.
So I'm just looking up at these things that are moving a little bit, and I'll be calling out for Joni just to see if she's there.
Make me a spot hidden check. Okay, so as
For fuck's sake.
far as you can tell, there's no noticeable reaction from this. You can still see that there's a couple moving, but as far as you can tell, yeah, nothing changed by you shouting up
Okay.
into the tree, shouting her name.
Okie dokie.
Reggie, you've got this bull charging towards you.
How close would you say?
You reckon that next turn he's gonna like make a mess of you?
What? Because technically I have a shotgun, but I doubt I have the shotgun on me. I'm not a walking armory. As cool as it would be to switch from the rifle and pull out a shotgun.
Yeah, your shotgun's probably in the car that followed.
I'm going to back up as much as I can, or I'm allowed to, and also shoot him with the bolt-action rifle.
Okay, make another shot.
Please. 9 points of damage this time.
Nice. Okay, again, it's not as clean of a shot as the last one, with you backing up and so on, but it gets him in the gut, and he has much the same reaction of just a little trickle of black liquid coming out of it, and it doesn't even slow his charge.
Assistance required!
So I missed all of that. Who were you? Were you shouting at me?
I'm just shouting this.
All right, because I'm just like,
Tree's pretty.
because I think Stug is my spirit animal for Richard Chapman. There's a Jolene, 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 Jolene. So I'm looking up.
So what does Hamish do?
Yeah.
Mike?
Oh, sorry. Hamish will probably take he can't do much being. But he'll walk over. He'll walk as close as he can, and have another attempt at shooting this guy, and misses. And they
Okay,
can't
yeah.
roll, so, you know. Can I have my luck?
Yeah,
Actually,
you've got
so
your luck. You can spend
I'm gonna
2
I'm gonna
points of
spend
luck.
the luck to make that a success. Edit lead. So yeah, I'm spending 2 points of luck to make that a success.
Okay, so
Roll
yeah,
a
again, this your bullet bites into like the back of his shoulder, and you see a little trickle of blood come out of it, and he keeps going, and he goes for Reggie. So
Oh no.
could you make a dodge roll?
How am I the combat person? I haven't fired a single shot yet.
You bug it up into the tree.
You're waiting.
You could
for...
let Hamish do
it. I'm going up the tree next time. I thought Hamish would have gone up the tree by now.
No, to be fair, I thought you got knocked to the floor.
This is gonna hurt!
Oh no, did you fail the dodge?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, so did I, and I just about survived.
Okay, yeah, he lands basically on you with his shoulder and crushes you to the ground and does 8 points of damage.
Oof.
What was your hit points before then? Have you muted yourself?
Me?
Yeah, you were
there you
you were muted.
I'm speaking so high pitched, my mic doesn't like it.
Only dogs could hear you.
Cool. So, what was your hit points before then?
9.
Okay, so you get a major wound. And can you roll Constitution, please?
Oh no.
Okay, so you stay conscious, but you have essentially just been hit by a truck into a car, and you're now, the classic, you're sat in a dent in the car.
Okay.
It is
Oh, wait, wrong car. Never mind. We haven't got the armory.
Richard's go.
That's a question. Is it Hamish's car, the car we drove in, or my car?
Roll me
car
a
is
luck.
it?
Roll me luck. Little bit of luck.
You're lucky, so up to you.
I'd like it to be my car, please.
Okay.
Insurance! Have you had an accident?
Wasn't your fault.
Were you rammed into a car by a man the size of a tree?
So Richard, your turn.
Oh.
Well, I would have seen that and heard that. So I'm obviously going to have to take a shot at this guy. So, how far away from them are we? From me, are they?
At the moment, 'cause he's run off probably like 50 feet or so.
Oof. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to climb the tree. I'm gonna sling the shotgun and I'm going up the tree, up the ladders.
Okay, so yeah, you can get to like the first level of branches easy. And one of the ones that was wiggling was hanging from this branch.
Cool. Next turn I will be going to shoot it with a shotgun.
You can do something this turn if you were just moving up.
Yeah, I will. So, on closer inspection, then is it just like literally hanging from something, and it's so? Am I able to like open it and have a look inside, and get like a face hugger sort of thing going on?
Yeah, you can definitely pull it open.
Yeah,
Have a look inside.
I'll pull it open and have a look inside.
Okay, roll me a luck.
Oh shit balls. I forgot where luck is. Oh, there it is.
Okay, extreme success. So you open this and you can't. It's hard to see because it's almost like her face has been quite badly burnt, is the way it looks. But you can tell by her hair and maybe by like her earrings or something that you think that's Joni.
I was going to say, you could have said it was because I could have told by her ass as well, because I've seen that now multiple times in photos.
You can't see it
she's
from this angle.
She's face up this time.
Face down, ass up. That's the way I like my victims hanging from a tree. Yeah. Anyway.
Back there.
Yeah. Okay. So if that's her, then I'll yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. Next turn.
Reggie.
So, extracting myself from my own door. Now that I am by my car, I assume he's a few feet away.
So yeah, it looks like when he collided with you, he didn't even like watch you land. He's already turned back to the others. Like he's fairly confident you're dead.
Ooh.
Be the hero.
Be the hero. Do it.
Yeah. You'll need to save Hamish.
Yeah, because Hamish is squeesh.
Next, yeah. Well, no, if he's a couple of turns away from you, you'll probably be all right. For a couple of turns.
How many hit points could this guy have?
Let's find out. I'm
mm.
going to extract, so Okanar's going to extract himself from his own door, reach into the car, and pull out the shotgun, and just try and
Nice.
blast the guy between both ass cheeks.
Nice. Roll me a shotgun.
Oh!
Okay. So, extreme success. And that looks like, 26 damage?
Oh, extreme damage. Very nice.
Because, yeah, the way damage is pretty strong in Call of Cthulhu. If you get an extreme, it's called, and it's an impaling weapon, it's called an impale. So you get max damage plus rolled damage. So, with that, you essentially, you blast him in the back, right between the shoulder blades, and you can see Richard through the hole up in the tree, and the guy drops to his knees and then to his face.
Drag him to a curb and curb stomp him.
I thought for a second you were going for like a weird verse of fucking Drunken Sailor. A second there,
Yeah.
like drag him to the drag him to the curb. Insert some more stuff there.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a nice one-liner, and the only thing that's coming to mind is, "Look at me when I'm speaking to you."
And Hamish will come out of initiative at this point, unless you guys want to shoot each other.
no, we don't. Stephen John might, but
In fairness, I've got the range. I'll win.
But yeah, the Hamish at least will go up and with his pistol held in front of him just in case, will sort of tentatively edge towards the dead body.
Okay. One thing with Hamish, so where you were knocked to the ground near this pool, you can smell it now, and it's
Okay.
that same sickly sweet smell from
Sanity.
in the cult headquarters. But you are like drawn to it now. You're like, a thought runs through your head of like, you could have more. Look how much there is. So could you make a willpower check
Willpower?
to see how well you can resist
Alright.
this?
Which one's willpower? Sorry.
Power.
Power. Okay. I failed this, didn't I? Oh, I haven't. Sorry. I go
Okay.
into I go into Hamish thinking he's failed because have you seen my rolls in the last few games?
I've seen them this game. We've got like 5 extremes.
Yeah.
True, but 3 of those extremes were when we were trying to do the tick up thing where I didn't want to succeed.
Yeah, true. So yeah, you maintain control of your faculties completely, but you have this desire to just have like one more sip.
This isn't Fry at the Slurm factory, thank Christ.
Did you say one more? Did you say he's wanting to have one more sip? I think
You
Hamish
want
will
to have one more sip, but you're in full control of yourself.
in full control. Okay, so Hamish will then go to the body, hoping to find a less muddy version of the same stuff on Nissan.
Well, you can see that essentially what looks like the same stuff is dripping out of the holes in him.
He's not drinking that.
But no, he's completely naked, not carrying anything.
Well, it seems he was not dressed for company.
Or he was.
Oh, indeed. Well. If there's literally nothing on Nissan, Hamish will take like a tentative step towards the pool, hoping that the others don't notice. Well, like half of him's hoping he does, half it doesn't. Or just like, I want it so bad, but equally, I should not. Kind of thing of trying to fight it and making it obvious.
Okay, so Richard, up in the tree, you are like lying on the branch face down, you've opened the top of this little pod and you can see that Joni's inside of it. What would you like to do?
Joni?
No response.
Fuck.
She's completely unconscious.
How far away from me can I reach her? Like an arm
you
or
can
something?
reach
Yeah.
her, yeah.
Okay, I'll grab an arm and I'll start to pull her up and I'll pull her out.
Okay, make a strength check.
How far from the ground are we?
You're not far. You're only about 10 feet above the ground, and you're actually over the pool, though, not over the ground.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Oh, I don't have like a knife or anything on me.
I would say you'd have a knife on you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll cut. I'll start to cut at this pod holding her.
Okay. It takes a little while to get through, but you will be able to get through, and the pod drops into the pond, into the pool.
I'll follow it down.
Okay.
Hamish will also follow, because it seems like a convenient excuse
To get into the pool.
What's Reggie up to? You've got like a lot of broken bones.
He's going to be taking a sit down right now, shotgun across his lap. But he'd probably like gesture to Hamish's driver and his butler. Go assist them by getting the people down. Here, use this, and I'm going to hand my butler my cane.
Oh yeah.
Give that to them.
Okay. So the butlers are rushing over. So Steve, did you say you drop into the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make some kind of check to not ingest any of this?
I'm not literally like falling backwards. I'm gonna land. That's the plan. So,
okay.
But I've seen that's the stuff that's coming out of him. Oh my god! If I had to, my hands will be over my face. I'll be like, I am not touching that shit.
And you've also seen it drips of it coming out of the pods.
Oh yeah, definitely knowing. Yeah, we'll do everything in my power to like cover my mouth and my face and stuff.
Okay.
How deep is it? Because if this guy was sat up to his waist in it, that's probably pretty deep.
So yeah,
about 4 feet.
Waist height on you because he was sat
at
his waist. So can you make a dexterity check with advantage for landing in this pool?
Oh, why dexterity of all things?
'Cause it's slippery and muddy.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I failed.
Okay.
I succeeded.
Nice. So yeah, you take a moment to like assess this, and yeah, as you say, you go down with your face covered, land on your feet, not on top of Joni, and you're in. And Hamish comes in very quickly towards you.
Initially trying to help.
Yeah, I'll just point and just say, "There's more. Go and check."
All right.
I'll grab the pods.
Now I'm in the pool.
And I'll be...
Is there any are the ladders any out of the pool? Because I'm already in the pool. Is the thing.
They're on the tree.
Yeah.
They're on. Yeah, no. I meant the ladders themselves. Like, what I meant was, did Richard have to go through the pool to get to the tree as well?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well then, Hamish will probably he'll divert, and he hasn't got a knife or anything, but he'll try and.
You're being given a cane, which is a sword cane. It's a sword cane, yeah.
Oh, totally.
Of course. All right. Yeah.
See, I remember that from the first game, so first session.
Any one of them that is still wiggling, he'll cut out. If they're not wiggling, he won't, just because he fears for the worst.
Okay. So yeah, you cut these down, and there's so you get 3 that you think are still alive, and they're in various states of like what almost looks like digestion by these pods. So Joni's one of the furthest along. She's got like what look like serious burns all over her, and the rest are not in great shape. But yeah, between like Hamish cutting them down and Richard and the butlers collecting them up, you can get these people into the cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Also, if Hamish has a chance, he will try and sneak some of this stuff. Just because I don't
Yeah.
want stupid things to happen on OC level, and Hamish is meant to be this kind of like typical posh twat. So
So you want to try and drink
He's gonna
some now, or like collect some
He's-
and save it?
going to he's going to ingest some now, as in so it'll be sort of midway through doing one of them with the hope, like, well, obviously hope being that it won't take effect until after this, like everyone's been saved.
Okay,
But
roll me a sanity check.
Awesome, I will. Let's fail.
right.
Nice.
Did fail.
2
I told you
seconds
I
and
failed.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
No.
Oh, nice. A 6.
Oh.
So,
Sorry, guys, you got me as the role player.
So what that means is you may have a bout of madness. So you lose 6 sanity, and then I need you to make an intelligence check to see if you, because you will have enough vision, and I need to see if you understand the true significance of what you're experiencing.
Well, I just succeeded, so I understand some of the significance. Just added
Okay, so you completely understand the horror of what's going on. You have just drank like people juice,
people juice /
and it gave you a vision, and you liked it. So you have a bout of madness, and you are through your head for the next. It will last for about a minute. Through your head, this juice was amazing. This mother's milk. It was the best thing. The feeling it gave you. But you think if you were to actually eat one of these people, that would be even better. So you have the uncontrollable urge to try and eat somebody now.
Will I recognize, as I roll the intelligence and succeeded, would I recognize that this is the urge I'm feeling?
No, the thing about this intelligence roll is that it's the role in the game you want to fail, because that
again, Hamish is going
by
to make his way
succeeding,
towards the thing, smiling as if nothing had happened.
What have I missed? Why have you lost John, and why is Hamish going to become
John,
a cannibal?
I think it's AFK because he's put his thing in front, his mug in front, rather than switch off the camera to stop the order shifting around. Because obviously that made an issue last time.
Is John dead?
No.
I
It's just gone
assume
AFK.
some real life thing.
Oh, right,
Someone
okay.
Talk to him or something.
That's fine. That's fine.
And Hamish has drunk some of the people juice and now wants to eat people.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
he's having a bout of madness.
He will get into his car and be hoping that someone else is put in there with him, and only one person.
Okay.
You get in there, and there is one of these unconscious people.
So wait a minute. Can while I went running to do my manly wee, I didn't go running off. So to fill it in, then, so I've taken Joni back out of the pod, and I put her in a car, and all the other people have been brought back down, and that's pretty much all that's been going on.
So there's 3 other people that have been brought down and put in cars.
Okay.
And Hamish snuck a drink of this liquid, and has gone
Would I have
insane.
seen that?
Make me a spot hidden check.
Might I have seen that?
You can make a spot hidden check as well.
Because I'm just sat against a car watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reggie, you definitely saw this, and
I'm focused elsewhere.
Yeah, Richard, you're busy like looking after these people, doing what you were here to do. But Reggie, you saw this, and you saw the same look of like euphoria for a second as he had the vision, and then there's like a hunger in his eyes as he's coming towards the cars.
Yeah, he's probably smiling a little too wide. I feel like it's one of those kind of hungers, kind of thing. Like, this is a madness hunger.
Rifle's going to be propped up. Hamish, I've put down that bastard. I'll put you down as well.
So Hamish, you don't care. You don't even really notice him. All you know is that there's a body there that you need to eat.
All right, Hamish is continuing on then. He's still going slowly. Like
I would have heard that obviously, and I'll turn round and be like, "What's going on?"
And you'll see Hamish smiling, walking towards corpse.
Yeah, that's fine. He's smiling. That's all right. What's Reggie? What are you doing? What's going on?
He's had some of the whatever this is, and it's taken a hold. He had some before. He must have developed a taste.
Okay.
Gets to the car.
Well, I'm at the cars, so I'll lay him out. I'll just punch him.
Fair enough. Hamish would not take blood roll because he doesn't notice.
Make a fighting brawl roll.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to push. Can I push for that?
You were not combat. Well.
Oh, no, in combat,
I will say that Hamish is not resisting you or anything like that, if that's what this would entail.
But yeah, even that, Richard, you, slip a bit. You weren't expecting to have to punch, your friend at this point, and he's just gone into this car, and he's now in there with one of these unconscious people.
I'm gonna shoot him!
Okay, roll me a shooting roll. Are you using the rifle or the shotgun?
I'm using the rifle because I said that's what's in my hand.
Okay, you are within your point blank range, so you get advantage.
Will I need it? I'll roll it twice anyway.
Yeah, you might get a extreme. Okay, so we'll take the 32. So
12 points of damage.
Hamish, that is 12 points of damage. And
Hamish is down. Hamish is down because he was already on 5.
So yeah, that is enough to outright kill you.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's -2. No, it's because you've already got the.
I already lost 4 hit points. It's mine.
You haven't got a major wound, have you?
I ain't got major wound.
No. So you are just unconscious, bleeding on the floor.
Alright, do I want to click the unconscious button?
You don't need to. 'Cause I think. So Reggie, you have just shot Hamish, and he's not moving.
I can't believe you'd shoot your nephew like that. Alright.
Oh dear.
I am going to follow in the suit of going AFK. I'll be right back.
Okay, so
someone make sure he doesn't bleed out.
So you are in the worst state of repair as well.
I'm on 1 hit.
You're on 1, and he's unconscious and bleeding out. Fuck's sake. So where did you shoot him?
That one was somewhere in the chest.
Oh fuck me. Yeah, my first aid is 30. I haven't got anything. Did we have anybody in the party who had first aid?
I'm not sure. Let me check.
I don't think
not Joel. Helen had a bit.
Did she have more than me?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I think what we do then is, a basic field dressing anybody can do. It's just put something over it and then just wrap it and tighten it. That's literally all I'm doing. Everybody knows that. I'm not rolling. It's just I'm doing that, and if he survives, he survives. At the moment, as far as I'm concerned, he's trying to. Was he trying to go into the car that I was stood next to? Because if so, that's Joni.
Yes.
Right. So
whichever was the closest.
Yeah. So
it was his car. So it probably would have been Joni because his was the undamaged car.
Yeah.
Well,
so
and it's also a case of if Richard was able to take a swing at him, he was right next to him.
Yeah.
So if you want to save him, it will take a first aid roll. So roll for me, and we'll just see how it goes.
Let's see what happens. 44.
Okay, you get your basic.
I'll spend the luck.
Okay.
I was going to say, could I possibly assist and potentially give him advantage, or?
It's alright. If he's spending the luck, then that's fine. And yeah, you get him patched up. The bleeding stops. The horrible sucking noise when he breathes every time has stopped, and you reckon that you'll be able to get him back to the hospital without him dying at this stage.
Okay. Everyone's in cars. We're all in a convoy.
I'm sorry, Richard. I had to.
Yeah, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but you could explain to me why when we get to the hospital. So we'll drive all the cars. We'll get everybody there. The guy who we have tied up.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He ran away at some stage.
Okay,
Richard,
fine. Fair enough.
Richard, you've got a nephew in the police force, don't you? No, I think we've got some evidence.
Yeah, definitely. We need to go to the hospital. Would say straight to the hospital, and when we get to the hospital, I'll put in a call to my nephew to explain everything. Would explain what's gone on, and I'm gonna basically plant the blame firmly at Hamish's feet and just say that something he was possessed.
Richard,
something.
Richard, I'm still conscious. I'll take everyone to the hospital. You drive to your nephew. Deliver this in person.
No. I'm staying with Joni. That's the job. So we'll just make a phone call there, and we'll do that. I won't lay the blame at Hamish's feet. I'll just say there is someone here who has taken this stuff and knows a lot more than we do. You need to come and have a conversation, because there are now dead bodies involved and half decaying people here who will all confirm stuff.
Before this conversation happens, can I have a quick recap of the actual vision I saw? Because I remember the original vision was just the tree eating people.
So yes, this one was yourself praying in front of the tree, and you felt powerful, and you felt love towards the tree, and I don't know, everything felt right.
You wanted to marry the tree.
So I think.
And so I named the husband and tree.
Wow.
So
I mean, to be fair, again, I don't want to bring Empire into this too soon after the news of E1 being cancelled, but I am playing a prayer.
Oh.
I thought I'd point that one out.
That's well done. Really good. I like that.
Cool. So that is the end of the scenario. We'll just do a quick wrap up. So you get everyone back to the hospital, and they're able to save Joni and Hamish barely, and a couple of the other people. One of the ones was too far gone, and they couldn't save him. Reggie, you get patched up. You and Hamish have got a lasting wound from this. Reggie's got a definite limp for the rest of his life out of being crushed into that car.
I actually need that cane now.
Yeah, you do. And
cool.
Hamish has to take part in rehab. He's got a mild addiction to get through. Other than that,
but he wouldn't go.
Joni's father is very, very grateful. She explains how she was out partying, and they gave her what they said was just a strong drink, and it turns out it was the mother's milk stuff.
Yeah.
And she can't really remember much beyond that.
The one thing I will speak to Joni about, because I want to know, is is it James? What's that lad? Was it James Parks?
James Parks.
Yeah.
The creepy guy who stalked her. I want to know what her thoughts towards him are.
She seems to have had some kind of what's the way of saying it? where she's had this near-death experience and so on, she's more interested in being serious about her life, and she's like, yeah, she feels bad for like leading him on and using him, but he was like a definite creep, and
Okay.
she's just not gonna, she's gonna cut off ties, kind of thing, with him.
Yeah. I'll say to her, I'll send my nephew down to have a chat about everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you tell your nephew all this. The police do go and investigate. They find like skeletons in some of the pods, but there's no sign of Nissam when they get there.
Yeah, pretty much what I expected. I should have set fire to the fucking tree, shouldn't I?
We should have done.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You were dealing with a hungry Hamish. Hungry Hamish.
Hungry Hamish. Yeah.
But cool. Thanks very much for playing, guys.
That's cool. That was really cool.
Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for running that, Pat. That was really good fun. Unfortunately, obviously, real life took over today for a lot of reasons, so it's a thing. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So thank you very much for running that.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
No, thanks for playing. I had a really good time.
Good. I hope everyone else had a good time as well doing that.
Well done for putting us up with us blundering through it.
Yes, because we were fucking useless.
As I said before, we went from competent to actually competent during this session.
We didn't do too badly at all. So yeah, Stuggers just said "'twas excellent" in chat. So we are going to do more tabletop games. I'm going to do a one-off Alien fundraising game because, as I said before in the stream, we are looking at Jim Bob, GG, thank you, mate. 99 bits, that's awesome, thank you. Oh, have you just made it all even? Oh, he's made it all even. So what we'll do is I'm doing a one-off Alien game, and that's going to be a fundraiser. So I'm going to get people to come in, and donations of bits are going to dictate no evens. So the donation of bits is going to dictate what I do as an ST, so what the alien gets up to and things like that. I'm going to have a load of players, and when a player dies, because they're going to die, it's going to change out. So players will rotate as they die. There's not going to be any Marines in this game at all. They're all going to be engineers, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be quite fast paced as well for the evening as it goes on. But that'll be in a little while. What else? Yeah. So we're also looking at this. Stop! You've violated the law. They're going back and forth. This is good. We're going to do a. With the channel itself, we're looking after a charity called Edith's Hope, who are looking at making a COVID ward in Uganda for 400 orphans at the moment. So we are looking at doing something like that. So we're going to get some bits done, and we're going to donate what we can. It's all in the Discord, in the fundraising bit in the Discord there as well. I can't remember what else we're doing. We've got loads of stuff going on, and we're going to keep on going, and we're going to be doing other bits and bobs. At the end of each stream now as well, I want to raid another stream. So I will, if people don't mind, we've got the Longest Johns or these are people I follow. So we've got the Longest Johns or Casual Gamer Guy at the moment. So
if my vote is this way, I would say Longest Johns, but
yeah. So if people can just turn up and just agree to the raid, and then you don't have to stay and watch or anything. I've got to try and remember how to spell their name. Longest Johns Gaming, all one word. Longest Johns Gaming. That should work. Excellent stuff. So we'll all go off and do that, and that's fantastic. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks everyone for taking part tonight. We will do more of this. Take care everyone. Stay safe. Look after each other. have a beer, wine, whiskey, things like that. But we'll go raid. Have fun. Take care. Bye bye.